Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the morning edition, Saturday breakfast. Today we are joined with an Arsenal fan who wants to give his concerns and his part of analysis of what happened at Old Trafford when Man United and Arsenal played on Thursday. Today I'm joined with Mike. Mike, welcome to the show.
Hey, how you doing, Chief? Well, glad to be back.
Not too bad, brother. Long time. Arsenal came to Old Trafford on the back of, okay, they lost to Liverpool, but before that, they were on a roll. They lost the first 3 games of the season. You were upset, I remember. Then you went on a roll, winning. And in that process, in that time, you saw United go further backwards. A lot has changed since the last time we spoke, but now the cars are at the Old Trafford. What was your take on Thursday when Arsenal played United? What was your anticipation when Arsenal went to Old Trafford?
What I anticipated, let's just say I got the results that I wanted. And I see, and Big Zach, before I used to, like I said, I'm that fan that is real passionate, and it's like I'm the one that curses at the TV when I don't see my boys playing well.
Right.
But on this occasion, this is how we were supposed to be playing from the beginning.
Right. You played very well. I'm as a United fan. We did the post analysis of United fans yesterday, and we all put our hands up that Arsenal played some very good football.
Is the transitions were good. I want to say still need some work in the defensive third. I will say the back four, they still need to tweak that a little bit. Am I still an Arteta fan? No, but
will you ever be, mate? Will you ever be?
Nah. I'm sorry. Nah. But that performance, I was satisfied. It was a delightful performance. I need that to be consistent. I remember the last time when we was together on the show, I said I needed this to happen consistently. And hopefully we continue to get good call-ups. Arteta, puts the right chemistry on the pitch, and we can continue to play like this. That was something I was like, yes. 3-2, that was epic. The penalty, oh man. If it would have went to a draw, that I think that would have went down in history. But sometimes things happen, and that's just how the cookie crumble. But I was satisfied. I will say that I was satisfied.
Right. As an Arsenal fan, you were satisfied. As United fans, we were a bit worried, especially the first 20 minutes. The first 20 minutes, United were all over the shop. You had 3 corners in a minute. You had 3 corner kicks. The defense was jittery. The defense did not know the left hand from the right hand. You saw Marcus Rashford nearly scoring on goal, trying to clear the ball. So you were just in control. So when you scored, I mean, what did you think of that first goal with the keeper injured? What did you think?
It was actually, I was surprised. I was like, what just happened? But for that's, like I said, for those that creation or the creativity that was in the 18 at the time for that to actually happen, I was like, wow. I was like, so what? I was like, so where was this at the beginning of the season?
Exactly.
And it was, and I was like, against Man U, and forgive me, my brother, but I was like, this is how it's supposed to look every season. You know what I'm saying? Especially it's Battle of the Titans. So the first goal when they scored, that's when my eyes were open, like, okay, all right, okay, so this is going to be a good match. This is going to be a really good match. I pray I won't be disappointed. And then I wasn't. Everything came together as I liked.
So I would say when you saw your performance against us on Thursday, you were even though your team didn't win, you were happy, right? You were satisfied that Arsenal lost the game 3-2. But your performance was good football. I as a United fan, like, you know what? These guys actually came to try and beat us. To come think about it, had De Gea not saved the 2 shots towards the end, I think the game would have been a draw, mate.
Yes, and that's what I was hoping. I didn't even think that me personally. This is what. As soon as I cut on, boom, boom, I cut on the TV, I was like, well, you know what? I want to see how my boy's gonna do. I hope Arteta don't mess us up, man. And I said, you know what? It got to be at least. It's gonna be a two. It's got to be the 2-0 or no, I'm saying, or 2-1. So that's what I was going into. You know what I'm saying, man,
Because
you
your
take
team
it.
came in with the better form, the better league form than us.
I wanted. Me
No,
personally.
forget the Liverpool game you lost. Everybody's going to get beaten by Liverpool. We got beaten in Liverpool at home. So you lost to them away. That's different. We got hammered 5-0, bro, at Old Trafford. Since 63 years, we've never been hammered by Liverpool that heavy. But you got beaten by them at Anfield. That's okay. It's Liverpool plays some good football. Let's not dispute it.
Oh,
So you were on a better form than us. Remember, we got beaten by Watford.
but look who we got beat by. They just first match just got to the EPL, and Brentford was like, "Hey, how y'all doing? We're gonna take this L on y'all."
Yeah, you guys were still in preseason. Brentford. Yeah, that will go on the record. It's going to be in Brentford's history on a plaque in the Brentford Library. The first game in Premier League history, we beat the mighty Arsenal. They're going to say the mighty Arsenal, that team that set EPL record. They're going to say that, it is what it is. The team, those players will be immortalized in generations to come.
Oh yeah, bro. It's like I looked at that and I was like, hold up, is this an EPL game or is this a FA Cup game? It's
EPL
like,
game it was.
because you have giant killers in
definitely.
FA.
Oh, definitely.
But in this what's leading up to I want to say it's during that match, the Arsenal Man U match, I can see our potential and I see things coming together. And that has to stay consistent. Like I said, if Arteta can keep that consistent and he can, and that chemistry between, especially the communication, but like I said, midfield always wins games.
That guy, Sean, what's his name?
I'm talking about
Rowan something. Rowan.
You talking about not
the guy who scored the first goal.
Odegaard. I can never say his name because he's Nordish.
Is it Rowan Smith or something?
No, you're talking about Smith Rowe?
Yeah, Smith Rowe. Is he new? I've never heard of him before. Is he new?
He's been with us for he's been with us for like even before the second transfer window.
Really? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Is he like a young kid coming through?
Him and Ben White, and because
yes, I knew you got Ben White.
Ben White and Odegaard, they came like after, and I know I'm saying his name wrong. But Odegaard, they came when be exact, Smith Rowe has been there. I want to say almost about the same time Saka was there as well.
Oh wow. So you conceded a goal. I mean, you scored the goal. Bruno equalized just before halftime. Just before halftime, making it like, okay. But if we remember these fixtures 20 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, were box office games. Wenger versus Alex, Vieira versus Keane, North versus South. It used to be a must-watch game. These days, none of them in the title contenders. They're both just, it's at the point whereby it's just who's going to laugh at each other's fans. That's where we both are, sadly. That's where we're at. Because the both teams are not challenging for anything currently over the last couple of years, which is sad, though, but it is what it is. But I miss those Titanic battles. I really, because I remember the pubs, I mean, there was no social media then. The pubs would be packed out. The roads would be clear in London. Everyone going to the pub to go watch the Arsenal Man United game. And I used to have to go to a pub that wasn't an Arsenal pub because, that would be unfair. I don't want to get lynched as it is, especially since if United score, I'm going to go, yes! Oh, no, thank you. So I used to go to a pub that was a more United fan pub. Then we could sing and laugh at Wenger and all that. Yeah. But, I mean, as it is now, it is what it is, mate. So we went into the second half. Talk me through your second half performance.
Second half performance was as I want to say is it still was it wasn't much as build up. We already know what we what we needed to do, and we're gonna try to finish and try to at least we're gonna say keep our you know what I'm saying keep our composure and try to just you know what I'm saying play good defense and ball win and that's why I said our defense is kind of questionable and that can be tweaked because my thing is it's clear. It's like this clear the ball, you know what I'm saying, push it up the pitch, let them come to you, let them get tired out. And then after that, let your midfield ball win, clear the ball. Don't you know what I'm saying? Hold the midfielders, do your job. And like I said, midfield win games. That happened to a degree.
The United's second and first goal kind of were identical, as in ball into the box, tap in, place the ball in the top.
And big exact, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The finishing is going to be perfect.
Typical. I was surprised he had that much space to maneuver.
See, that's why I said that back four, and also it's like I think like I said, center backs they don't hold their markers or stay close to their markers, especially it should always be man to man when you. That's just my opinion. When, anytime they're like to hold any type of defensive posture. In that case, your back four is supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, on point, and it wasn't. It was, you know what I'm saying, that's how he was in the right place at the right time.
Yep. Oh, as he always is, isn't he?
And that
always right there.
Yes, sir. And that's how it is. Always there for the cross. And as soon as it came in on the low, there it is.
There it was. What did you think of the penalty? But you equalized a minute, no more than 2 minutes.
Oh, no. I was, you know how you be like, yeah, everything is going perfect. And then it's like, what?
That is what. The game was on a knife edge at times. It had a lot of passion. When United, because we came from behind. So Arsenal scored. We scored at a very critical time before halftime. Second half comes. Boom, Ronaldo. Sue. Bam, Arsenal scored. Get like, what? Damn it. So just like we're up there, we're done. Then you guys scored. The Arsenal fans were crazy. They just lost it. Like, yeah, we're going to teach these suckers. We're going to, because if you look at it, we have lost 5 games this season, 4 at home. City, humiliated, taught how to play football. 5-0 by Liverpool. That was a scarring. Most of them were psychologically scarred after that game. Aston Villa, we lost at home. Liverpool lost at home. City, we lost at home. So we've lost. So as you can see, we lost more games at home than away. So we were looking like you guys might beat us again.
And that's, and I'm speaking like a football fanatic because we both played the game. So it's like if you ever think like I've transitioned between, you know, some head coaches and their system, and that's one thing. Like I think that it got to the point where it's like when the chemistry and the system is not a good implementation between each other, it's like something's off. And I think that's what's happened at both of our clubs to be exact. And it's like it's right there. It's right there. Just get the formula. Get the formula right. And it's like it's not like these are especially these. Don't get me wrong. I'm not an Arteta fan, but I know that he has the potential to do what's needed to get the job done.
Right.
I just don't think that he's taking the time. Like I said, sit down, get the blueprints. And okay, because like let me do this way, not just because you know what I'm saying I'm just the head coach. It's because you're at Arsenal, so that crest has to be way above, you know what I'm saying, what you ask, think, or want. So it's like I think that he needs to just, like I said, it's like I think he's getting it right and he's tweaking this and there. But I still want to see more. Like I said, I'm satisfied. It was a delightful game. I'm satisfied. But now it's time for me to be impressed. Like,
you're satisfied. You want to sit down, relax, like Escape said, sit down, relax, kick up the feet and listen to the Escape beat, have a cigar, have a glass of wine, like watch, entertain football at its beautiful game.
I needed to go back to the Ian Wright days.
I don't know about that, mate. But hey, It can happen, but
But my thing, if no, I'm saying
you're
if
right there. That's a
it
classic,
would be
man.
nice if yeah, man, I would be nice if they would actually let him go ahead and take the helm. But I guess we
Nah,
all got to keep
politically,
dreaming.
no, they will not. Oh, hell no. No.
That'll just be a dream.
So
It would
you are currently
fifth place.
fifth in the table. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are currently seventh. So Arsenal have a total of, let's see,
23 points.
23 points. United have 21. So you are only
Yeah,
12. Where City are, hang on a minute. City, is that 35 I'm seeing? Dang, they've gone far. That was quick. I mean, it was that. I mean, when you're so low and you see someone like, dang, they've gone far. That was quick. Only 15 games played and they're already that far gone. Damn. So Liverpool. So hang on. Have Chelsea dropped to third? Chelsea are on 33 points. Liverpool on 34. Liverpool, Man City on 35. West Ham on 27. Damn, West Ham they're being consistent. I gotta say, West Ham are being consistent, considering.
Because you think it's from what I'm seeing, it's becoming the West Ham of yesteryear.
Yeah.
Because West Ham wasn't. I mean, to be exact, because back in the day, West Ham wasn't no slouches.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Frank, during the days of Frank Lampard and all them bad boys.
Yeah. Let's see, a lot of people don't get it. Before Abramovich, Chelsea were nobody, absolutely nobody. In London, it was Tottenham, Arsenal, West Ham. Even what's his name were higher than what's that called? Even Fulham were higher than Chelsea.
Oh yeah.
Chelsea were just nobody. But when Abramovich came, everything turned. As you all know, when City got bought, everything changed, and that's where we are today. I saw Klopp and Arteta trying to do some WWF on WWE on the ring on the side of the game. Oh, what that's about? Klopp was Klopp winding him up.
I don't know.
Lost it.
Yeah, because the thing is that I was hoping that he didn't have an Arsene Wenger moment, you know what I'm saying, to get a red card and been watching from the stand. But
remember when they sent Arsene Wenger up? They sent he kept when he goes out there, they keep saying further back. He would say up.
Yeah, I remember that match.
That was funny.
But it was like but the thing is that that's like I said, I noticed like you said, even the bad looks good because it was like, oh, it's like now I see your compassion for the club and I see your compassion for the, you know what I'm saying, for Arsenal. And be exact, I may not want you there, but at least you know what I'm saying, you're not grown. It's like, well, I can't say that. He's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, it's like, I guess he's like a little speck, you know what I'm saying, it's growing on a tiny bit. So if he can give me like this one against Everton
away, that's not going to be an easy game.
It's not, but if he can actually give me that on Monday, we can talk.
We have Crystal Palace tomorrow at Old Trafford. You know, this is Rangnick's first game in charge. You know, Carrick came in after Ole got given the boot. Ole should have been given the boot after the Liverpool massacre. He should have been given the boot. All of them cleared up. But because the club hasn't got plan B, they got rid of the manager. They didn't get rid of the manager during the international break, which would have made more sense. They got rid of him after another humiliation at Watford. But hang on, if we get rid of all of them, who's going to coach the team? So we just leave the coaches, get rid of the top. See what I mean?
Gotcha.
So we had Carrick, he managed it. The pivotal game, get United to Champions League next stage. He got the job done, drew with Chelsea, beat Arsenal. He said, I'm out of it. I'm done. 3 games, 2 victories, 1 draw. I'm done. I'll quit. I'm out of it. There you go. Before, I think behind the scenes, they told him like, this is your last game, son. So make it work, and we'll make it look like you resigned. But we all knew that Rangnick was bringing his own people. So he had to go.
Pretty much.
So the game was at 2-2. At 2-2, Arsenal was still creating chances, still trying to win that game at 2-2. As you got that equalizer, we thought like, God the hell. Because United defense, as usual, they go to sleep half the time. At 2-2, where were you think? What was your mind looking at?
I'll be happy with a draw.
You
I'll
would
be
take you would
happy
have
with
taken
a
a draw
draw.
2-2.
I would have been happy. I would be happy with a draw. It's like we did what we came to do. And
Not
it's
get
like,
beat.
and I'm satisfied. And
Mhm.
then,
Fred goes into the box.
and I was cursing at the TV screen for the next 5 minutes.
And I mean,
And who
did you
comes
think the
up?
penalty was harsh, or do you think it was a penalty?
Me personally, yeah, it was.
And
It's
when
like contact. It's I guess we can debate how I guess I debate with a lot of people about this. Um, me, you can tell a dive from a dive. No, it's like that's that's here nor there. But it's like it's almost like when you play. It's like almost like in any sport when you try to draw the foul, it's how you do it. If I take somebody on 1v1 and they're gonna, it's like this, you're gonna body up on me, I'm trying to get around you, and if I and the refs know what to look for, they know exactly what to look for. If I fall to the ground and I get back up and I go after the ball, he's gonna call it. Most of the time everybody fall and they look at, I'm not gonna get it,
yeah.
things of that nature. And I think in that case it was justified. In that case, it was justified. He didn't even have to. That's what I was already peeved off of. It's like, you know what? Really?
Ronaldo gets to score goal number 800 and 801.
Yep, 801. And I was like, yay, but damn, seriously? So
It
I
is what
mean,
it is. So, I mean, it went after the penalty. I also still tried to put something together. Aubameyang, I think he had a chance or two chances.
it's like, and that's why, and I say that was my the reason why I was like, I was starting to fall in love with the match. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole thing was is that the chances, the opportunities, and also the ball movement. Like I said, the transition was like, wow, okay. It's like, this is what we're doing. Okay, wow. It's like, why couldn't I get this through the beginning of the season to now? We're already like 20. We like what? How many matches? Like maybe like what? 15 matches in now.
Mm.
And it's like, okay, why couldn't I get? It's like, why couldn't I get this in the last 14? You get what I mean? This consistently. Why couldn't I get this consistently? And it's like, I was like, when I'm like, whoa, okay, wow, that's close. It's like, come on. Oh, when I'm in my chair like that, and I'm sitting up there and I'm talking and I'm cursing at TV, that's what I need to be. I don't need to be cursing at the screen for the whole match. At least
Well, like you said. So, Aubameyang missed a few chances that could have drawn the game, but United were able to seal out the game and get a win and see it. Michael Carrick, thank you, goodbye, good night. Ragnick will take over for the Crystal Palace game on Sunday, which is tomorrow. You have Everton on Monday, which is going to be another big game away. Your away form has been good. You haven't done badly. Like I said, going to Anfield is different than going to
hey,
Everton. You know what I mean? Most teams go to Anfield and get beat, like I said, because Liverpool are a very good team. That's called it as is. We got beat by Liverpool at home. It's completely different than losing to Liverpool away, but beating them not one, not two, not three, not four, five. They actually took the feet off the pedal and said, you know what? I think this is enough. It was so bad for the last 20-minute club just told Henderson, you coach the team on the pitch. I'm just going to sit back and relax. That was it. 5-0. It could have been 8 easily. It could have been 8. But this is where United are. But hopefully this guy can take us to the next level. We meet you guys again in March at the Emirates. I think that will be the return fixture for that game for this season, and we hope to see where each team is at the time. I hope you could get some points against Everton, but you see, as this table as it stands now, top 4, I think City, Liverpool, Chelsea, we could say top 3 is literally gone within those 3 teams. What do you think? I know it's early in the season. There's still 23 more games to go. I know that. But
Mhm.
the consistency of those three teams is the pivotal way this season is going. City, Liverpool, Chelsea, they're very consistent. It's like those three are just swapping positions. You know what I mean?
Um, I, I guess ever since it's like, and that's what I was about to interject, and I do apologize. It's I guess it's almost like American football, any given Sunday, because it's
Oh
like,
yeah. You never know what's gonna come
and
up.
it's like ever since Leicester City won won the EPL, I was like, what? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Can that even happen? And they
It
just got
can.
promoted
Yeah,
that
but I
year.
think they say wonders happen once every now and then. I think that was a one-off. I cannot see that repeating itself. But football's a beautiful, funny game. As the table stands, you could see Liverpool 35.
And
I mean
and
City 35, Liverpool 34, Chelsea 33. It's a point separating all three of them. Then the next
and
person, West Ham, is 6 points behind. Then you go
and
to you guys. So you guys are now what 8 points behind number 4. We are 12 points behind number 4. So you see what I mean? Them three up there. So I think West Ham, Arsenal, Tottenham, Man United are fighting for the 4th spot.
but
Only if one of those two top threes have a bad run and drop down. Other than that, I've been top 4 for 4 of our 4 teams are fighting for top 4. You, us, Spurs, and West Ham. That's it.
I don't. I'll say like this, big bro. The reason why I guess it's like it's too many things still happening within the EPL. We're talking about, like, you know what I'm saying, especially coaching staff and go. What Aston Villa, Stevie G is now the is now,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So and being exact, it was like, look what he's doing at that club, because I'm paying a close eye on him, because it's like, I mean, when it comes to, I'm an Arsenal fan, but I mean, like I said, I'm still in love with, like, you know what I'm saying, it's like I'm a football fanatic, and I
Right.
understand, like, the days of Stevie G, Kenny Dalglish, Ian Wright, John Best, Manu. You get what I'm saying? It's like those were pioneers of the game. You get what I'm saying? So when I look at, you know what I'm saying, within this season and see different things, it's a possibility that, you know what I'm saying, it's like, I mean, from Manu's perspective, think about it. Brought Cristiano Ronaldo in, debut game, scores. No, and then it's like, I mean, it's right now it's 7th place, but possibility, it's like, you know what I'm saying, especially, you know what I'm saying, we're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo, a person that's like,
At
if
36.
hmm?
At 36.
Yeah, but he's got that mentality and that, know what I'm saying, and that type of charisma. When he becomes to the team, is like, y'all not gonna have me sitting at coming back to my roots, and we losing. Nah, I'm Cristiano Ronaldo. This is man, you supposed to prosper. He brings that type of mentality.
Yeah.
He brought it from Lisbon. He brought it to Man U before. And then after that, he went to Real Madrid. And then after that, going from Real Madrid, he went to Juventus. And now he's back at, you know what I'm saying, getting some home cooking. And I think he's gonna do that. I think he's gonna do that again. On Arsenal side, I think that, like I said, I think that, you know what I'm saying, Arteta is starting to get some things right, or somebody's buzzing in his ear and he's finally listening and getting off of his soapbox. I think a lot of things can actually happen. A lot of factors are actually happening, and hopefully it's gonna. I think we're gonna get some wow moments. I think it's gonna be some of those moments, and possibility. Although we, you know what I'm saying, like, it's still early. It's like we're gonna say it's almost half of the season, halfway in the season, and we're gonna. I think we're gonna. It's gonna be a blast. And I think that I'll get off of my soapbox and start feeling good about start feeling good about my Gunners again.
I think, like I said, with 4 teams fighting for that 4th spot, which is still too early. It's only we've not even got to halfway, which is 19 games. We're not there yet. It's just that them 3 have just made a big shoot to they've left everyone struggling. But like you said, football's a funny old game, and anything can happen. Like any given Sunday, City could lose the next 3 games. Chelsea could lose the next 2. Liverpool could lose, but it is what it is, and that's why we love this game so much. Well, I'm so grateful. An Arsenal fan has told you how his perception, how he saw the game. He is happy with the performance of Arsenal. Yes, they did not win the game, but they played some entertaining and some scintillating football, which cost United a lot of problems. As United fans, we were worried the first half. You saw United were all over the place, all over the shop. But the passing, Thomas Partey, he played a very good game. But I was really worried for the guy who's got the first goal. I keep forgetting his name. Smith Rowe.
Rose, yeah.
Yeah, he's left-footed, isn't he? Because he hit
Yeah,
that with a left foot volley. That the first goal, that the girl was lying on the floor, hurt. Trying, I don't know. You see, yes, he was hurt. He was hit by his own player. Fred stepped on him. If he was thinking they were going to cancel that goal, he must have something else coming. Not in today's society. Not going to happen.
but I did think I'm not gonna. I did question. I guess that's one part I did question because I wasn't until they did the playback. Because I was like, I thought that, you know what I'm saying, the Gea, because I thought I didn't think that Fred actually, you know what I'm saying, stepped on or stamped the Gea by accident. I thought it was actually him because it was an Arsenal player in between.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
And I was like, oh man, so is that gonna? And I was like, so it's not. I don't think that's gonna. I thought play actually stopped, and you know, but the exact thing, if until the ref blows that whistle, it keeps on going.
Your game keeps going on. So that's what United players need to know. The game was still on. They're not gonna. Oh, he's injured. No, put the ball in the net. Then we talk about it later. And that's what Arsenal did, which was what you do. Not like, oh, I'm gonna stop. No, put the ball in the net. Then we talk about it. That's the way it would be, and that's the way I would expect United players to do. Put the ball in the net. Then we talk about it. Don't like, no, because he tried to pull a fast one. He tried to pull a fast one, and it backfired. I'm sorry, mate. This is professional football. You fall down, it's what it is, mate. But I'm not gonna complain. We got Crystal Palace tomorrow. You have Everton on Monday. I hope you get a result. We try to get our result tomorrow, and we're all gonna fight for that top 4. We're gonna try and get in there, and we try and battle it. From all of us, Mike, it's been an absolute pleasure giving us an analysis and a breakdown of Arsenal against the United game, the post-match analysis. It was a good game. I think it's one of the better games we've played between us for a long time because both teams have really not had anything to fight for.
That's
I mean,
true.
it just has really just petered out since the glory days. But this is football. Times change. Dinosaur age to modern age, non-technology to technological age, and here we are. Mike, it's been an absolute pleasure. Viewers, don't
Thanks for
forget to
having
like,
me.
share, subscribe. Mike, thank you, John, for joining us
Thank
representing
you.
Arsenal in the United States. Thank you very much. Arsenal 2, Man United 3, Old Trafford. The game was on Thursday. If you want to catch it, you can always catch it on all the social medias. But, yep, we are here. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Mike, thank you for giving your analysis. It was nice to hear from an Arsenal's point of view from that perspective because we talked about as United fans wanting to hear from an Arsenal fans perspective what they saw about that game. Well, Mike, I'll catch you in our next game. Hopefully, our next match. Hopefully, we'll do something at the end of the year, as in where your team is with other EPL fans, and we'll take it from there and see where Arsenal are at the end of December. Right, an absolute pleasure, brother. I'll see you very soon. You
Same
take
here,
care.
Chief.
God
Take it
bless.
easy.
Take care, bro. Cheers.